I figured that I would share a story of when I first decided to do the caregiver outreach program. It hasn't taken off quite yet, but when I was first thinking about it, I met this one lady, and we got to talking, and come to find out she was a caregiver for her husband, and she apparently needed to get some stuff off of her chest and vent, and I happened to be there, so we shared stories because my husband's disabled too. And at the end of our conversation, she had to leave, and she gave me a big hug and burst into tears and said, "It's nice to know that I'm not alone, just to have someone to talk to, even a complete stranger. It's nice to know that somebody cares, that somebody else experiences this besides just me." And that really, really touched my heart because, you know, it was a complete stranger, and something that I had done just by listening to her had meant something to her. And I haven't seen her ever since, but hopefully that reminds her every now and then when she's having a tough day. And that's what I really want to accomplish with the veteran caregiver outreach. And another reason why the SCAPE project is so near and dear to my heart is that I started working with a lady and slowly, gradually got her to start, venturing out, doing more things that she was not accustomed to, especially with the nail polish, pouring into the bottles, putting the labels on the bottles. She wasn't sure of herself. She wasn't very self-confident. And over the course of the past few months, she has really come out of her shell, and she's told me on numerous occasions that winters are the worst time for her. The last winter, she barely left the house at all. So helping me out and me kind of pushing her gently to learn more and test her boundaries and be self-confident, she actually had a reason to get out of bed, to get dressed, and to leave the house. And she said numerous times how much that means to her. And it means a lot to me that, she's been there to help me. And to see her grow and to see her husband say that this is the happiest he's ever seen her, that's exactly what I want for the SCAPE project, is to be able to come alongside women like that feel like they have no reason to get out of bed, and to build up their self-confidence, give them a reason, and just to see that light on their faces when they're accomplishing something they never thought that they would do. And then just a few days ago, I was talking to another artist, crafter, and they were struggling with something with their website. And they asked me if I could help them. And it was with taking pictures of their product. And I have a light studio set up, or a light box set up in my studio. But I went and I helped them out. And then I said, "You're really busy today, aren't you?" And she's like, "Oh, yes, I have so much to do, but I got to get this done. I got to get these pictures done." And I said, "You know what? I have a light studio set up. Why don't I just take the pictures for you?" And she just stopped what she was doing and looked at me, and she was like, "You would do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. It's a few minutes out of my day. It's the least I can do." So I took one of her products and came back to my studio, took a few pictures, and when I went back to show her, I held up my phone to show the picture edited and everything, and she went like this, and just tears started streaming down her face. And she said, "That's beautiful. And you don't mind doing that with all of my products?" And I said, "No, it takes a few minutes for me. It saves you hours, and it's just, I'm glad that I could help." So I came back to my studio and I told my operations manager, I said, "That right there, that's the SCAPE project. That's what it's all about, is not doing something for the recognition, not doing something because, I want to feel good about myself. It's doing something because I can, because seeing that look on somebody's face, on another woman's face when she's feeling tired and downtrodden and just like she can't deal with another thing, and just saying, "Hey, I can do that. Let me do it for you." And that's one of the biggest things that I want in our new storefront, is to have that collaborative workspace where artists and crafters can come together and not be like, well, you're my competition. I make jewelry and you make jewelry, so, we can't work together. It's about coming together and finding different ways to do things, doing collaborations that benefit both people, and just making everything better for everybody instead of just, trying to climb on top of other people to get to the top. And that is my biggest goal for why we need this new place, because in this little studio we can't do collaborative work like that. We can't do, bring all the new artists in and let them experience a gallery night. Let them experience, being featured, having customers come in and be like, wow, you painted this, that's awesome. And, just the self-esteem boost that's going to be. And I'm like super excited about that.